Welcome to Footy Supercoach. What's going on, guys? Just going to do my tipping video here in Hall's Gap. I got Jeff in the background. The old man's just getting around after we played a bit of golf. What'd you shoot, Dad?
Yeah, 75.
75 off the stick, so that was great.
Off the stick, yeah.
Played all 18 holes today, we did, so... Yeah. I was just floating down to the old general store at Hall's Gap, and someone recognised me to watch my channel, which is... I definitely didn't expect that. I kind of expect it sometimes at the footy, but definitely didn't expect it there. So shout out to you, mate. Appreciate you saying g'day. I think it was Marty. Seemed like a decent bloke. Hawthorn supporter. Yeah, aside from that, seemed like a pretty decent bloke. Me and you are actually in a tipping comp, aren't we, Dad? Jeff runs with the Fat Spider. I'm not really sure what's going on there.
Nothing like a fat spider.
Why does it say you got 10 last week?
We'll get a bonus, mate.
What? What do you mean?
I don't write the rules.
You get a... I did not know this. Well, you get a bonus if you get everyone right.
Yeah, apparently.
That's fucked.
All enough. Another work one did, so in our one as well.
Jesus
You're guilty.
Christ. I do not respect that in the slightest, but...
I reckon it's a dumb rule, actually.
Yeah, well, I didn't...
It's tipping winners.
I wonder if that's the... See, like this bloke, Cade, got 9 in mine.
Yeah.
And he didn't get a bonus. I reckon when Lou set it up,
Possibly.
she must have done it for...
Yeah.
Because you can sort of choose if you want the bonus or not, but...
Yeah, well, work one I didn't know, and then suddenly the guy goes, you got 10. I said, how the hell did I get 10?
Yeah. It's a pretty handy bonus, isn't it?
It is. I don't think it's right.
No.
But, you know.
Steve was up there, Chogo, but overall I moved back into... Last week was a tough round to tip, obviously, with so many 50-50 games, so I was absolutely spewing when...
Pretty easy thing.
Here's Jeff just floating around with 9 out of 9, but I was spewing when the Dockers put in a stinking performance. I was relatively confident with them, but so I've got Liam on top now. He's actually 1 clear after he tipped 8. Robbo just with the 7, 6 for back to bed. He was right up there prior to this week. Ash is there with 7. Pete, Bat, Aussie Hybrid's been around the mark, Marbles, and then Shorty's in at number 9. So I think 7 was okay. Aussie only picked the 5, so it could have been a rough week. Chody, he was up and about not too long ago. But there's only 3 between 1st and 15th, so still a long way to go. I think 110. Yeah, 121.
And do you supply the prize money?
The prize money is not quite confirmed yet.
Oh, right.
Could you fund some prize money, Jeff?
I already put 200 on the
Oh, is it 200 on the tab, is it?
Yeah.
Jesus. I wasn't sure. It's very, very generous of you. Alright, let's dive into the tips and straighten things right up. Thursday night, bit of debate here if we're going to watch this game or watch Wimbledon, but I'm going to tip Brisbane. Relatively confident on that one. I know they weren't too good last week, but I still think at the Gabba, I think they're better than what they did against the D's, and I might go a bit out with the margin. I might even go... You reckon it'll be close?
Yeah, the Dogs play well up there.
Yeah, but you'll tip Brisbane?
I haven't done the tips, but I probably will.
Yeah.
But the Dogs did beat them in the final, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Bailey Smith, he won't be there to kick 4 goals or whatever he kicked, will he?
No.
I'll tip the Blues as well. I'm a bit surprised only 6% are tipping the Saints, I must admit, but I mean they've been trashed lately, so you could probably understand that. But yeah, Blues have been tough to pick. I backed them in against the Tigers a couple of weeks ago. They let me down. Then I thought maybe it is too tough back there with that back line, all those outs, but tip the Dockers, and the Blues did what I thought they could do. But anyway, I'll tip the Blues this week, see what they can do. I'll definitely tip the Swans. Should surely get the job done over the Bombers. Same said for Melbourne. Even at the Adelaide Oval, they should do that, no worries. And the Cats, they should do that in a canter down at Cardinia Park. This one's a really interesting one. I'm actually stunned to see Collingwood as 64% of the tips against Gold Coast. I'll be tipping the Suns, to be honest. I think at Metricon, I'm actually somewhat confident, to be honest. I know that. Would you tip Gold Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad's locking in the Suns as well. I just think you got to respect them more than that. I think they're at that point where at home they've had some big wins. What they beat Carlton there. I feel like there was another tough win that they had, but I mean they pushed Port all the way in Adelaide. So have they won 5 in a row, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tend to agree. I'm not sure how well the mic's picking up, but Dad thinking the Pies might be due for a loss, which I think is fair enough. Richmond will do it, no worries, against the Eagles. That was a ripper game against the Cats. Very happy to get the points there. And Giants, I'll tip them, but they have let me down that many times. I cannot get a read on the Giants this year. They've let me down in Supercoach. They've let me down in tippings, but I'll.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because I reckon Collingwood was due for a loss. I think Hawthorn was due for a win.
And the Hawks have sort of been able to knock off teams just whenever they sort of want, and then they put in a really down game. But
One that I might have a look at the sides, I think.
yeah, and then confident that the Dockers will bounce back. And you know, Port, I think they'll give them a reasonable run, but you got to back in the Dockers at home these days. So there's me tips. If you want to chuck your tips through, feel free to at the moment. I won't be going live this week because obviously I'll be sinking Canadian clubs while watching Wimbledon tonight, but I'll put it out a separate video about that. But yeah, I'll still do my Supercoach video tomorrow. And yeah, I'll upload this one tonight, and everything will be pretty much normal except for the live. So yeah, if you want to chuck any questions through, feel free. I think the big talking point this week will be to hold or trade Tommy Stewart. So I'll definitely be discussing that one a fair bit. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.